Alright, test. Alright, we're good. Doing test stream, VR. Haven't done a race stream in a while, so just making sure I get everything where I need it. I don't have chat because my controllers are too dead, so just regular POV with commentary as I'm able to.
Hi, Kelsey.
This track. I cannot. I don't know. I just hate this track. Oh shit. I don't know why it's so fucking loose in 3 and 4. Cold tires that much of a bitch. Seam actually makes it looser, which is visual. And I also can't figure out whether to tap the brakes. Holy shit. Turn exposure off and it's still bright. Alright, we're gonna send it. It's fucking on the edge in 1 and 2. Let's try to do it flat anyways. No idea how to get through to.
Outside. Clear, clear. He's there outside. Still outside. Quarter outside, still there. Quarter outside. Clear, 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 clear.
See if we can get up to.
Clear, clear, clear. Outside, all clear. Stay on the bottom. Stay on the bottom. Working the top, clear. Outside, outside. Clear high. Working the outside. Clear by
I cannot
half.
convince my brain to drive 3 and 4 differently.
Yeah, opposite of Texas, the easy turn is first, the harder turn is last.
Stay on the top.
Sorry, sir.
Has anybody done a race with the tire limits yet to see how it works? If it's, you know, X amount of rights, X amount of lefts, or just you can do what you want with it?
Who's this guy?
This guy got a new schedule on Tuesdays now, so he's free at night.
Hey. Hey, Greg, will you tell me if I have the pit exit cone lodged in my bumper? What was that now? Oh. No, I got the pit exit cone stuck under my car. I was in my grill for a couple laps, and then it just went under my car and then
Stay on top, man.
and I didn't know if it was a glitch, but then it went under my car and I crashed. Yeah, I didn't see that right by you.
I turned that auto exposure off and it's still crazy bright.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
It does finally feel like the tires slide. That feels pretty good, actually.
gear on, we'll get started, meeting underway.
I need more practice. You don't need more practice. You've already won with that 87 car.
Alright guys, welcome to Hacksaw PC's tryout race. By joining the race session, the driver agrees to be subject to and abide by all league rules documented in the American Sim Racing Series rule book. Excessive chat during green flag racing is not permitted. Chat during qualifying is not permitted. While under caution, there should be no chat until pit road is open for lead left cars. Only chat permitted will be calling out the location of the pace car, a stopped or slowed car on the racing surface, or an all-A for the caution. All chat should be completely stopped after the one-to-go notice is given. At no time will we allow drivers to argue over the cause of a caution during an event. Drivers who choose to debate guilt or fault for caution will automatically be given an EOL penalty. Any driver causing 2 cautions in one race will be parked for the remainder of the race. While pacing, the leader must maintain a maximum of 2 car lengths between the pace car and his car and maintain pace speed until the restart of the race. On the initial start, the green flag dictates the start and all drivers must maintain the lane assigned until crossing the start-finish line. On all restarts, the race leader dictates the start and may take off any time after the pace car makes a dedicated move to pit lane. There will be no slowing once the leader starts or restarts the race. We will not clear black flags for jumped restarts. Drivers are not permitted to use the apron of the racetrack until after crossing the start-finish line. Any car not within 1 length maximum of the car in front of them at the moment the pace car turns down pit road will be subject to penalty. Drivers causing a caution will be issued an EOL. All cautions will be reviewed post-race and penalties adjusted as needed. Any caution in the last 20% of the race may be challenged and will be evaluated post-race. We're not doing that tonight. If a driver is found at fault, that driver will be scored EOL of the lap they finished on. Once a caution flag flies, close it up quickly but safely. If you're unable to close it up quickly, request an immediate EOL or tow. When pitting, drivers are to remain single file and to the right side of pit road until within 7 stalls of their stalls. Drivers are limited to driving through a maximum of 3 stalls prior to and 3 stalls after their pit stall. The tire rule for tonight, guys, is 3 sets. We're giving you 1 extra because it's a tryout race. There's 3 sets of tires total. 1 on the car, 2 on pit road. Drivers facing a black flag under caution must take the green flag and cross the start-finish line on the racing surface before serving the black flag. Black flags will be cleared under the following conditions only. Unsafe pit entry for avoiding or involvement in a multi-car incident, entering closed pit, this is subject to review on a case-by-case basis, and passing a car before the start-finish line on a start or restart during an accident. All clear black flags are subject to post-race review. If it is determined that a black flag was incorrectly cleared, that driver will be issued a 10-point post-race penalty. Warping is not an excuse for an incident. If a driver is warping, the driver is expected to stay out of the preferred racing line or drop to the back until the connection clears up. Drivers are required to maintain a consistent connection to the iRacing.com session server. Drivers who warp, blink, or bounce are subject to penalty. Anytime a driver is warned that the connection quality is poor, they must drop out of the pack. If connection quality does not improve, that driver is expected to pull their vehicle to pit road. Drivers disconnecting from the server manually will be considered retired from the event and may not re-enter. Drivers disconnecting from the server due to a thought-put issue will be permitted to reconnect once. If the connection quality does not improve or the driver disconnects again, that driver will be considered retired from the event and may not re-enter. Get your qualifying done in the first 5 minutes. The qualifying strictness is set to medium. Good luck, everybody. Try out, guys. Your goal tonight is to not hit anything. Doesn't matter how fast you're going, don't smash the car up. That's the goal here.
And what about tomorrow night, Sam?
Tomorrow night we're going to
Talladega in the old Cup car. Thursday night, we're going to Charlotte in the same car. Those are both exhibition events, and they will be open to all.
Yes.
Yep.
What's up?
Getting ready to qualify.
Hey, Jim and Sam,
I'm
is there
streaming.
any way that I
Message
can
me back or
use
anything.
qualifying as a little bit more practice and then give me
You said
the
you're
well?
streaming?
Yeah. I was testing it.
Just run extra laps.
Yeah, he never messaged me back.
Rip. Maybe he has a vendetta against you, I don't know.
Just don't stop on the track.
Probably.
Do we need to post a queue lap?
No, you do not.
Thank you.
Yeah, 87. That car is fun. I took it to a Sonoma. Like, you're literally just throwing it around.
Right? It's so fun.
I don't know how to drive it, but it's fun. I cannot brain myself to Kentucky. I'm just, I don't know, I guess I'm so used to Texas, so my brain just says 3 and 4, go fast. Apparently when I turned the auto exposure off, it didn't stay, so front straightaway is like ridiculously bright.
Yeah, I ran a race at 07 Daytona and it's really bad. Auto exposure thing. I went to turn some laps at Bristol and it was a lot of fun there.
And what?
The 87 stock car.
Yeah, Malik Ray was doing a couple streams earlier, two different tracks, trying to see if the multi-groove was any better. Just marginally, not enough to actually mean anything, but technically it's a little bit better.
Check this time.
I drove that USF 2000. I actually like it.
Really?
It's like a Skippy, but a little bit tighter. I don't know. Hard to do. More power and a little bit tighter. A Skippy's like freaking open wheel car that you drift. This car is like a little bit more planted, but at least the default set was a little tight. But it's kind of a good step up. It's not too fast, but it's fast enough.
Yeah, I haven't bought it yet.
I just said fuck it, and it was only $30 for both of those and the 87. And then I just went to a couple tracks to test things out. I went to Daytona. That's when I came to Kentucky so I can critique it, because I knew there was going to be some stuff they didn't update. But I was right.
You think that Nashville thing is real?
It's from Adam Stern. I mean, it's from Dover Motorsports, so odds have it. That means they were going to get rid of a race at Dover.
Announcement coming as soon as tomorrow is what this says.
But the thing is that track needs to get refurbed, because it's been
Right.
I mean, it's still a driving experience. Well, it was pre-COVID. It was a driving experience school, so I mean, the track itself is still fine, but I guess with the lack of infrastructure that's going to be needed for the lack of fans that we're probably going to have, it's probably... I think that track literally has like a tiny-ass grandstand right at start-finish, and that's it. But I guess that's really all you need in this new day and age. I'm going to go look.
Right.
Yeah, it's all over the news. Tennessee and USA Today Network to be scheduled at Winston. NASCAR Cup race to be scheduled. Nashville Super Speedway will reopen. Very tentative date. Other racings will be held there. The return to racing is not a one-shot. The anticipation is to open the facility for a long time. So for some reason they've just decided, hey, this shit track is worth reopening. It's on The Athletic, which is a really reputable article. Yeah, there's just a tiny grandstand there. It's probably like 20,000 seats if I had to guess.
They're probably fine for this.
I mean, in the COVID, it says 50,000, unless that's expandable seating, but... Oh no, it says current permanent seating is about 50,000. Portable seats are brought in, could be expanded to 150. That'll never happen.
That's not gonna happen, but you know, the
Not even in the
50,000 is not really gonna happen.
50,000 in the COVID era. I mean, if the COVID era wasn't a thing, 50,000 would do that for one race, because there's been no racing there ever, but... Well, I guess if there's a vaccine, right. I mean, who knows? Oh, so if I'm going to be driving a Cup, I don't need a new Cup car. I just need it morphed to the new template in a decal layer.
Okay.
Because I actually looked at it myself, and I was like, I know the new dash sticker is just a box on the new template, but I don't know if everything else has to get morphed for it, or if they just respaced it.
Yeah, I'll need to actually look and see.
Hopefully it's just a box that's there now, but that wasn't there before, but probably not.
Right.
Because it's like some random lines and then the a cut-off version of the manufacturer logo. Oh wow, I qualified 8th, wow. I also lifted in turn 1 because I was too loose.
I was kind of looking forward to running Tin Cookie tonight.
2.
Yeah, I applied and he had me. I had like the automated Jim Foose email within like 12 hours, and then I had an invite right after that.
I don't even think I got the email.
I also don't even have the Primetime Racing logo anymore.
Yeah, I didn't even get the email.
I'll ask him tomorrow.
I messaged him again at like 6 o'clock my time, and he read it. He hasn't said anything though.
I'll just message him and be like, I guess Evan can't race, question mark.
Lining up on the outside. Pit road
Saying it in a
above.
pessimistic
You'll be lining up
way.
behind us 124.
I mean, he can't be that salty over Eldora still.
No, like we talked later the next. He tried to get me to come back. Let me see when.
Well, and he let us in the final All-Star race thing too.
Yeah, he tried to get me back in like August of last year, so like 2 months after the Eldora incident. But I didn't come back because with my work and schedule and stuff, it was so iffy on consistency of being able to race.
Yeah, we're gonna miss the green flag. We gotta go back. That was my bad.
No worries, man.
Slide back in your seat, buddy. Pull back on your steering wheel this time. Get familiar with your surroundings there. All right, boss man, get ready. Have a great day. Have fun.
Yeah, so when you go into your tire menu now, hold on, let me just take the green.
Oh yeah, it shows the amount of tires.
Ready, green, 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 green.
Yeah, so you get however many sets you have, it's that many lefts and that many rights, so you can't just say,
Still
if I
inside.
have 2 sets, I can't just change 8 sets of right sides.
Still there. Still there. Your door.
Well, the guy just says 2 in parentheses on each side, so.
You're clear. Inside. Still there. Still inside.
I do not trust these people.
Still there.
Frame rate.
Clear. Inside. Still inside.
You're back all over the track.
Clear low.
I'm hoping that's the auto exposure, because I was fine before this.
Inside. Core clear. Outside. Clear high. Good job, man. You're on the board now.
Oh, Malik Ray also found out that side drafting really means nothing.
Outside.
Oh, so?
I mean, they were like going back and forth in Michigan, like
Clear.
purposely trying to instigate it.
Still out there.
And they're like, it's not real. I mean, it might be at 1% more than it was, but that's nothing.
Clear high.
It's not enough. For sure.
Cars is out. You know, look at those temperatures.
I don't use the brakes anymore.
Oh my god, I really wish I could exit out of this, but they don't let you. Where's that lag switch when you need it?
Right.
You can drop out and that's fine, but you can't just manually disconnect even if it's a technical reason. You're retired.
Alright, we need to be behind the 19.
Very seldom in iRacing do you have to actually consider tire limitations, so this is new.
Me.
I also don't miss the cup car.
Right, I don't either. I'm looking forward to running the C fixed with the one tire limit though.
I am and I'm not. It's still single groove.
52, that one's on you.
Oh, really?
You're warping really bad, dude. You hit him from like a foot
At
and a half
most,
away.
you can go like. At most, it opens up to 2 lanes. Like that's stretching it at Chicago. That's more than likely it's a lane and a half over like 40 laps.
Dumb. I thought they fixed it.
They did a tweak, but I don't know. They had it working in a way that was technically unrealistic. So now that they've made the tire model more realistic,
It's not working.
Yeah. Because literally before, it was just a heat pump. It's literally all it was. Once the track got hot, the old tire didn't like heat, so once the track was hot, there was no grip. It wasn't completely realistic, but it worked. Now they're trying to make it realistic, but it takes like 5 steps to do that, and they're on step 2. So like if the next 3 steps are going to take 5 years, like are we really stuck with broken racing for 5 years? Probably. All they have to do is make the tire more sensitive to heat. But I'm sure doing that's going to screw up something else about it. That's like literally how they advertise dynamic track too. The track gets hot and you have to find grip. I used to love like Martinsville, like, 'cause you either do that late apex, like really high, or you'd have to like left sides, like hug the curb as tight as possible. And if you, that's how I usually got by there. And I know I'd start the race with the high line, and then you'd steal it, and then I would curb hug to try to figure it out.
Yeah, that's how it'd go.
Good times. And then you'd screw up.
Either you get a speeding penalty or usually a speeding penalty or something.
I don't know, the last couple times we went there, you just potatoed. What was it? Didn't we do like a B fix or no, C fixed or A fix or
Yeah,
something?
it is B fixed.
And you just potatoed. But I think
No,
you were,
I'm trying to think what happened.
you weren't that good, but then I think cautions worked out to where you salvaged a decent enough finish out of it.
Maybe. I don't really remember what happened.
Jesus, they make friggin' regular cautions at plate tracks faster,
Did
but
we
these
go
ones take
extra
forever.
long cautions tonight, or what?
That's what I was saying. Usually on these new tracks are quick.
They,
This is like lap 5 under caution. Man, I'm gonna have to check those settings.
Oil everywhere. Virtual oil everywhere.
they shortened the caution laps at the big tracks and they added them everywhere else to make up for it.
Nerd. Nerd. I'm pretty sure I didn't take tires, I just fixed damage, but when I left pits it said, be careful, you only have one set left. Weird.
By the way, Corey, I do see where it tells you how many sets you have on each, how many available on each side now. I do see that.
Yeah, so it's just if you have 2 sets, you have 2 rights, 2 lefts. You can't, like, you know, just take all rights for the whole race.
Yep, that's what I probably did. I guess I messed up and only took right sides. You idiot. Alright, nobody wreck ever again. This is awful.
1, 2, 3. 1 to go. Obviously, you'll be on the outside here of the tree surf.
I can't take the pacing. Me neither, especially staying sober tonight. And if I bring out the next caution, I do apologize.
Stu, how's that brightness thing work in VR? Are you, like, blinded or did you turn it off?
I haven't messed with it yet, but I had a couple other people on our channel say something about the brightness is up. I turned my brightness up a quick in my headset with the new setting and it's awesome. Same. I didn't even know about it. Thanks for the heads up. I'll try it. Yeah, it's nice.
Alright, let's not be smart. Get those tires scrubbed in, bud. Get them cleaned up. Get ready to go. Try to get a little bit of heat in them. Pace cars off. Be ready. Green flag, green flag.
I will say the auto exposure thing, like, when it's in the right light, it actually does work pretty good. It's just where it, like, overexposes, at least on this version of the Rift. Other people saying it's fine, but
Yeah, Bristol wasn't bad. But that was at night, so I don't know if that was any effect on it.
I tried my car out at night with the spec maps just to see, and it's not perfect, but it's way better than it was. Like, it actually was glistening a little bit, but I can't run it here because I don't have my number.
Inside. Still inside.
How's that race going?
I'm just taking it easy
Still
because
inside.
technically the goal is just not to crash.
52, you're all over.
Still there.
And for me, it's to gain experience because I just don't oval race anymore.
Still there.
If you look at my
Clear.
stats, it's literally just skippy. It's like all I've run the past like month.
Inside, you're gonna have to follow it.
I actually won my last race in Montreal. I started 16th or 13th or something like that.
Clear.
I miss running in Belle Isle because I was so good there.
Grant, that thing's warping all over the place, man. You gotta go back.
Go ahead, Danny.
Like it.
Inside. Clear.
My brain is also struggling to run flat out 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. It was weird having to drive the, actually having to drive a car at Daytona.
Yeah, right.
87 stuck there, that was weird.
I think Ray was saying that he feels like they tweaked the arrow push again, turned it back on, or just turned it back up or something.
Still
I
there.
kind of feel like they did.
Clear low. Inside. Still inside. Clear. Outside. 2 right outside. 1 outside now. Clear. Inside quarter. Clear. Inside. Still there. Clear him. Caution, sorry, caution. Pit road is closed. We're gonna restart behind this gate.
Come on by, Claire.
I'm used to avoiding debris in a cup car.
Guys on the address outside there.
You're gonna be coming
Right.
around the 22.
Like how I didn't try to Kentucky just by myself, and I didn't really notice much like when I hit the wall, like debris coming off.
Yeah, it's not
Come on,
crazy.
behind
The
the
people say there's a lot of
36,
problems
come
with it
around
too.
the 42. Pit bridge.
It's like there's nothing that came off. Like I went to the wall, head on at like 150, and nothing came off.
Alright, buddy. Line up behind the 36. Behind the 6.
Lap 25. I feel like we gotta burn a set. Or do we?
Do you what?
I don't know if
Start looking for your sign.
happy about doing this.
5, 4,
Don't do it then.
Well, it's too late. I'm already on pit road.
stop on the sign.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't change tires. I just fixed my damage.
Are you on limited sets?
Yeah, we have 2 sets for 100 laps.
Come in, you'll be behind
What lap are you on?
55.
25.
I think you could get away with changing tires then. Have you changed any yet?
No, so I still have my 2 sets. Then you have to go at least 40 laps, and then 40 laps to the end. There's a big mid-race, if there's a late race caution, it's kind of nice to have that little bit of leeway. That's the part that stinks about not having, you know, you have to change lefts. Because otherwise I would have just took rights, and then if I needed to take rights later, I could have.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
To watching YouTube, getting ready to go to bed in like 20 minutes or something.
Rip.
Yeah. I'll be on later tomorrow though, because I'm off on Thursday.
I don't want to push my luck with the wife, but we'll see. Probably will, for some juncture.
Just a reminder, guys, when you line up for the restart, you need to be within 2 car lengths of the pace truck and less than 1 car length to the guy in front of you. If you are on the outside, you still have to be lined up even with the inside row. Yeah, and don't forget to maintain pace.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 119. Lining up behind the 119.
Keep saying the 42, but I don't see a 42 out here.
I was a wee bit confuzzled.
Paint violation.
Wow, that's a big word for you, Corey.
Yeah, we forgot to switch the paint back over. Oops.
Come around to 36.
That's a violation.
Coming to 1 to go, boss man. Should be on the outside this time.
I'm gonna get murdered.
That's not what you want.
I'm like 10th on old tires.
But get her cleaned out real good. Coming to the green here. Alright, boss man, pace cars off. Let's do this thing. Green flag's out. Inside. Still inside. Still there. Still there at your door inside. Clear. Outside. Clear now. Nice and smooth. Let's get a rhythm. Go get the next one.
the second lane to Kentucky on old tires.
Really?
I think it's the setup, but I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, I think you turned down a little bit.
And nobody knows how the hell to run 3 and 4. Everyone's all over the damn place.
I did, I apologize. I'm trying to let you go there. We're just racing. I didn't look, was it a 4X?
Nope, the self stay off the sewer lane at the 0X.
Working the bottom. Still inside. All clear.
Feels different when you hit the wall.
Is it not as bouncy or?
I don't know, like it feels like if you just accidentally hit the wall that if anything you bounce off it easier, but in a good way. But everyone's saying if you hit the wall you get like engine damage or something, but I haven't noticed that.
Still 0X there, I didn't feel it stretch.
Inside. Still inside the door. Clear.
Alright. That was my bad, Greg. I really apologize for that.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
You shitting me?
Hey, Greg, you got a propeller hanging from
I
the
scraped
back
the
of
wall
your
like
car.
3 times and I have a minute of damage.
Go, man, go, man, go.
We're flapping in the wind.
Pit road speed.
Dang.
Don't tell anybody that this is not Chan. It's all good.
Outside. Clear high. Clear hand.
2 scrapes to the wall and I have a minute of damage. Jesus.
Outside. All clear. Outside. Clear. Good job. Outside. Clear. Inside. Clear low. Alright, man. We're still well in this thing, buddy. A lot of range to go.
I'm trying to stay high out of your guys' way.
Start looking for your sign. Two.
I died.
Rip.